Prepare for a weekend or matches. At the same time, clubs coaches now a lot of press conferences. I be doing home come. Enti na de ye boaboa ye ho ne yetimi de rem weekend matches no. Na kwakuma mention asem free the Kupama story because e buy na baba ye story ba ko etimi a trendy pay. Chelsea bebo Burnley nyame adoma echina. Ana Enzo Maresca kwotena press conference ase. Na the press conference okwotena ase na nsem trofo busa ne nsem bebre. Na question ba ko na omu busa Enzo Maresca pa ne ye say Kupama no ne groin injury ni saying and sitie. Ana Enzo Maresca kache in some trofo say. Abrante friend say Kupama no ye very close say. Otimi baba reach 100% the fitness level no. Now unfortunately for Kupama. Wakwa sa kunya accident foforo wakwa kupra. Ana nsem trofo busa Enzo Maresca say. Neside na Kupama sa kupra. Ana Enzo Maresca kache nsem trofo ni say. Okopra ofie eti said ye nipa bia wo ofie a onantimi bo adiem utitimi bo adiem no ense da eye accident enti etimi ba enti eye normal ana ama say Kupama wenya fractured toe injury enti kwaku any Chelsea fans me na wo ka say according to the head coach of Chelsea Enzo Maresca osi Kupama be me say Burnley game no obe me say Barcelona game no now I me say Arsenal game no. And then the big story at Edaho for Chelsea fans. Na kwaku de etie ni nyina na ye say. Uko Kupama fia. Owo rooms bebree. Na ye say ne door baako. Kupama ni fie ho no. Epono baako. Na opie. Ana ne left foot no ekobo opono baako. En sa left foot ne kobo sa opono baako no. Ana okonya sa fractured toe injury no. Enti ne nan so ano ana wakwa akonya injury ho because ne fie ho no obi epuno apie no ana nan ne kobo opono nim
etesi pa me so ebi atu obi apen nti ebi a wona wadwen ba so na wona akobo ebi o etimi bo punum etimi bo table mu ni ade ebi na atu Kupama
ebi wo kra na bibi kra na ejabo enti sanka can't the toe fracture ne beba enti Kupama de no na ohwe ne left foot na ne nan so ano ketwa pa na ewom ni pa no akopra no enti pra na Kupama akopra no sa ne nan so ano ketwa pa na ewom no anu akonya sa injury no wo ho enti wo ya story ni mpokra no so mama ne boot bi ahye sa special boot no mo de ama na hye no afi na Chelsea for kwa akoye feather test and sa feather test na Chelsea for kwa akoye Kupama no and then be determined say a type bay toe fracture na we nya a type bay and so we nhwehwemu a there were 4 types of toe fracture na Kupama nya no there were types in kwa 4 there were open fracture there were closed fracture there was stress fracture and there were acute fracture and tiafi na Chelsea for kwa nhwehwemu ahu say a type bay ana Kupama nya wenya acute fracture wenya stretch fracture wenya close fracture and also wenya open enti sa test no ana ba mi ehu sa type a wenya en sa test no ana ba mi ehu se Kupama betimi akoa ne nan so na se ontimi nkoa no eye sa test no mo koye no ana ba mi ehu se Kupama boot na Chelsea for the amane se onfa nche no onfa nante no obesha acha na se ontimi nche ana kwaku esa ye sa test no ana ba mi ehu se time by na Kupama beba and again further test and further research actually say so unya toe fracture ye wo 3 phases in terms of recovery no enti Chelsea for ne koye test na ehwo no mbe hu say initial phase recovery ana enti nyame adom na Chelsea koye further test na initial phase recovery no ebetimi ateki be 1 to 2 weeks and mid phase recovery no ebetima take 2 to 6 weeks and you want the late phase recovery ebetima take Kupama 6 weeks or more but according to Chelsea for no almost say almost first initial test of my no initial phase recovery and ebetima take about 2 weeks that's the reason why coach a friend say Enzo Maresca eka sa brand friend say Kupama obe me say just Burnley Arsenal and Barcelona game no so it means say about 2 weeks and Kupama be because omo hu ne say toe fracture na Kupama nya no ne recovery no ebe ye initial phase recovery enko nkoche ebe take it 2 weeks and I think say kwaku hardwin because Kopama this season obre
pa
groin injury no onso mo ye conservative treatment conservative treatment ni say like yenko ye surgery into me ne kakra no mama ne gina na Branton na return oba ya no asa akwa akonya ne nan so ano ewo ne fie ne nan yakobopunu and Chelsea ebe hia Kopama this time especially say matches that Chelsea ni no but it's quite unfortunate for Kopama football ni pradie 5 and 6 the Chelsea fan obehupu ni say ne ho beto no na Kopama timi again ne fitness no obeka Chelsea bobuko no na wetimi perform because kwaku ye nyina ye football biagitum say Kopama wo form na Kopama match fitness akwaku or ade a lot wo de Chelsea team ni say o hwe the performance any form Caicedo afa hwe Enzo Fernandez form awafa hwe Kukuraya form awafa hwe Malo Gusto form awafa hwe Estevao gradually obiti say Garnacho peke and the main man na Kopama na sanko Chelsea setup no one so apeke ne rhythm no apeke ne form anko ba ade a lot to Chelsea team no so you reach Kopama say on na fie nche because kwaku nya Chelsea ni kra na Chelsea match you need to see the big guys because some dem ye need e game nim ti Kopama ye reach no ASPD recovery me call Pep Guardiola so aye the press conference no Manchester City na kwaku Pep Guardiola press conference no baby a mani je ho pa no eye baby okasa fa Bernardo Silva ho ensem trofo busa Pep Guardiola say wa coach Barcelona wa coach Bayern anu wa be coach Manchester City oni players bebre aye adwuma no Pep Guardiola no say all ranky players oni o ma ye adwuma ehemfa na ode Bernardo Silva ebeto ana Pep Guardiola say eye no kre oni players akese aye adwuma na all ranky baby ode Bernardo Silva beto a or the Bernardo Silva beka top players our coach no bi because Bernardo Silva no or your top guy na dia ba kwa nkofo enhwe ne say udi goals now the assist now the statistics ejeje Bernardo Silva obeka say onye top player abra wa for Pep Guardiola nsem because I will check the likes of Messi check the kind of performance ne numbers or the ama Pep Guardiola recently she Haaland the kind of numbers or the ama Pep she De Bruyne the number of assists to Diama Pep Guardiola and to say who use numbers who use statistics obeka say Bernardo Silva no on fane nkoka players omodem bo so ani players Pep Guardiola coach o ma omodem bo so ani but Branty friend say Bernardo Silva no or your special player or your beyond statistics and numbers and kwakuni ma de konti Pep Guardiola sa e kasa asem no Pep Guardiola kasa from a tactical standpoint because ka players Pep Guardiola coach o ma players be bro more numbers say Bernardo Silva but at the current time Pep Guardiola ya adwene ye say Bernardo Silva no ye fast statistics ne numbers enjeje no onim say Bernardo Silva no from a tactical standpoint Pep Guardiola use no as a flexible attacker Pep Guardiola o use Bernardo Silva as a flexible attacker semi breaking it down ye sua de kakra ye ka so be a flexible attacker a player wotimi adapte etimi perform in multiple positions any roles across the front line omo ye ka se omo ye flexible attackers enti free 2017 Pep Guardiola kofa Bernardo Silva from Star Louis II e Monaco e de ne baye no from 2017 otimi use Bernardo Silva as a number 8 obobo ni ye o use as a number 10 obobo ni ye o use as a second striker obobo ni ye o use as a first number 9 as a winger enti one player Bernardo Silva no otimi bo multiple positions ana enye so obo ne keke obobo ni ye enti Pep Guardiola at the current obo Bernardo Silva baso ne say players be bro obo Pep Guardiola nye obi na ye flexible attacker Haaland ma Pep Guardiola numbers by ne de ne say obo as a number 9 untimi mfa Haaland enkobo number 7 and number 8 untimi mfa ne enkobo wing so by Bernardo Silva no Pep Guardiola timi use no was our roles on the positions nyina ebobo ni ye. That's the reason why I say oye flexible attacker. Then again, se Manchester City si akan. Na Bernardo Silva wo ma kwaku. Onim se Bernardo Silva ana ye the space creator. Ye ka so be a space creator e ye obi a odragi opponent along. Na creating space e dey ma ni teammates so be utilize it. And at the time at De Bruyne e Manchester City no. Se un De Bruyne un Haaland na un Bernardo Silva. E ye Bernardo Silva na creating space. Na De Bruyne ama pass. Na Haaland e the ball na to atnim. By a banner, you better do your goal need your assist. by the creating space ni yɛmbɔ ne because o go beyond numbers sɛ okɔ Portugal national team Ronaldo ma o goals no Bruno Fernandes ma assist create by Bernardo Silva the creating space no into a space creator. So the reason why Pep Guardiola say analyze Bernardo Silva now all the numbers all the statistics say wa go saying why assist saying obeka say onyade by say trying from a tactical standpoint or a flexible attacker and no space creator anti players no Pep Guardiola wa coach you no Bernardo Silva one of the best and yes statistics in which I perfectly agree with Papa friend Pep Guardiola. Say kwaku Spain and Barcelona story air fly apart from team news the replacement of Lewandowski and the 50 enra and open pokrano sa the update by say player only the race no Harry Kane say possibly on the bit mabe replace Abrante friend say Lewandowski na kwaku die tie nie makwa kodi nkomo kakra Barcelona mpanyimfo ko hia ko ye meeting na meeting ase no na Juan Laporta Barcelona vice president Deco our sporting director and an team Barcelona head of scouting na o meeting ase head of finance our Barcelona na o meeting ase and a Barcelona head coach Hans Flick we mu mpanyimfo mu ko hia ye na meeting ase no na omo list of strikers on person be replace Abrante friend Lewandowski na saa nipa bebrebe no omo so na eso no ekoka nipa miensa saa nipa miensa no na ye Julian Alvarez Victor Osimhen and Harry Kane saa 3 players no ana mpanyimfo so na eso no omo se possibly emu baako ebetima be replace Lewandowski saa 3 players no Victor Osimhen Julian Alvarez and Harry Kane and kwaku nim say among saa 3 players no omo ye debate ni nyina wie no de say ama Harry Kane abedi kan no omo di 6 points and a 2 ho and saa 6 key points no ana yen saa kebi the reason why I say Victor Osimhen Harry Kane and Julian Alvarez Harry Kane abedi kan ni say omo say 1 play and komo penny power for the long term no Julian Alvarez Atletico Madrid for could 95 million euros and a coffin for Manchester City. Osa, ne contract na akabebre. Se omo yobaje se omo kwa kofa Julian Alvarez omo betua more than 150 million euros. As it stands now says can omo ntimi ntua. And omo call for Victor Osimhen so. Victor Osimhen Galatasaray for 75 million euros and a Diama Napoli for. Omo kasa omo call for Victor Osimhen sa omo betua more than 150 million euros. Ebeye dene. But mo share Harry Kane our release clause 65 million euros active within a specific window. And among 3 players no Victor Osimhen, Julian Alvarez and Harry Kane no financially the Barcelona budget ebetima so no Abrante friend say Harry Kane 65 million euros. And the first reason why I'm a Harry Kane diaba beto dwa no kwaku eyeska de toso mienu omo se nipa miensa na yebo mu din no de ubetime de won sai su buaka se oye prolific goal scorer Harry Kane and which no kre Victor Osimhen jina ha Julian Alvarez jina ha na Harry Kane jina ha se ya obi oye fair obi ohwe football onya bias nipa miensa we de oye typical and clinical goal scorer Abrante friend say Harry Kane enti omo ka say adekro nti omo say pe Harry Kane no say oye prolific goal scorer among sa 3 no ana de ubetime de won say su buaka se oba ya mprempre ya no obetima banging in the goals di ama ona Harry Kane. Then again obi obetime boost your market because Harry Kane no oye England for captain publicity no marketing wise obetima market Barcelona more than Victor Osimhen and Abrante friend Julian Alvarez. Ne professionalism was so and an style of play ntikwaku according to Barcelona mpanyimfo no these are the 6 key reasons why yes, say Harry Kane and only this say Obabaye replacement. Ediama Lewandowski.
No. Kwame, you made mention of goal scoring. Lewandowski, ne prime. Harry Kane, ne prime. Why in him go shepa?
Hey, say so say senior man.
Why?
Oh, na say why you say Lewandowski?
Sir.
Hey, Lewandowski.
And Harry Kane.
Well, Lewandowski there. Jano. Hey.
Na say what the numbers ne be di hun koma you will not be fair to Harry Kane because he was at Tottenham Hotspur. Because but
Lewandowski na catch Harry Kane on Tottenham. Asa Lewandowski no catch Harry Kane on Tottenham. Numbers ne dey emfa hu ni baby awo.
But and make us say so be or Tottenham. No timije Premiership goal king. Not just once, but doubler. Not just say why are they?
The same thing applies to Lewandowski at Borussia Dortmund.
I said Dortmund was so chair.
Oh, okay. Numbers there. It's
goal scoring in the.
Oh, goal scoring there. Say Lewandowski.
Now Harry Kane originate the show.
No crap by.
Or did it say be? By Bia or Shebi.
But goal scoring there. Say Lewandowski and Harry Kane there.
Sir.
Obi abo ma bi abo there. Say there. Enye debate kra.
Sir.
Hey, there be.
I mean Harry Kane or so.
O say by.
What's the goal? What's the goal? Pampan you.
No crap. Me jitu mu say. Harry Kane him go say. Onim ko say strikers ni bebre by nipa na ye de na compare ni say na Lewandowski e goals no enye na
Lewandowski a penalty box striker na
Lewandowski or a typical goal poacher
so a or send goals do one penalty box
or a poacher
but Harry Kane beat me as smash shot the free which quality
but at the end of the day the core duty of a striker is to score majority of teams goals.
So when you are tackled and now say when you are make sure say won't me share penalty box be a penalty box in your tackle gidigidia, what do you do then?
By the end of the day, oh yeah,
okay.
Me Lewandowski and Lewandowski. Lewandowski from Dortmund to Bayern goals are not bangings. Even the first season with Barcelona.
Okay, come.
And to Kwaku as it stands now there, almost say Harry Kane. And almost say a short term. Also almost say over 32 years. Anna Lewandowski was 37 years. And to almost offer Harry Kane bar. From there 2 to 3 years no betimabo ebedru ho na Barcelona si kasama peja na afedi se Julian Alvarez no makwa kofa na no makofa no so ya Barcelona fana sa proposal we ya Barcelona fo mpanyi for dey ba no wani je ho ana se wani nje ho kwaku me de ma no sinima me nkwa wie wo Liverpool slot a press conference na se ana mu kobusa ne se Konate obe renew ana se on renew ana slot say answer na mo pe no sa answer ne de ohun ne say ebeye the same ensesa ohun answer kra was all the mama about Konate no kwaku to be honest with you the situation of Konate and Liverpool no mimi hu ne say by January e was say Liverpool for timi solve that situation no enkosi January e was say Liverpool for timi e solve sa Konate say obe renew and say on renew
Kwame by doing what
okay e ye nyoma mienu Konate contract e be 2026 June 30th
yeah.
Liverpool 36 million pounds at that time. And a cofano. Omo kotua and release clause. And kwaku any big game in the football. It's a team kotua release clause. A chess or young. And kotua release clause in the buy. Or buy and wababwa Liverpool for. Liverpool for so swabwa Konate. Na Liverpool for GDSA Konate Esa. And to bet my understanding Van Dijk. And at the time of Van Dijk be free Liverpool set up no. Na Konate mum na babaye the leader. Ewo Liverpool echiro. But the reason why kwaku make us say. I was almost solve a problem way by January say. On say Liverpool for the office proposal 2 na akoma no. Yeah. Sa proposals 2 no mo de akoma no. Ni nyina Konate ntimi engine to mu. Konate say ye ka important players for Liverpool ka hu bi. Enti ska no mo de ma no e wo say oka players o mo jiska kese no. En kwaku nim say among Liverpool players ni na no. Omo mo jiska kese no Konate etosu 18th. Me check ye no de 3.6 million pounds a year. Konate get 3.6 million pounds a year. Salah, Van Dijk, Isak, Gakpo, Ekitike, omu nyina wo soro say no. Enti Konate si opese okoho. Ana Liverpool for se derby. Ombeti mama was care wo soro ba omu ntimi mfa unko ben Van Dijk mo. Any problem omu osese no. Enkwaku se wo se onti ase a. Player ne beko free no. Eni se Liverpool benya kakrade na emfaso ben de na emfaso so.
Nti Kwame wo suggest say wonye den.
As it stands now, enkosi January na bigi. Proposal na Liverpool for the ama Konate no. Liverpool for a propose na boy ne se chinchina on tiase. Na Liverpool for so won se omo ntimi meet boy ni demand ya. Any obi amfa ni way. Me ton na maje kakra na makope replacement.
Set the same January now on so won akwanya say obe sign contract e de ama club a opewu. Inti say before you negotiate with him no catch us already on a club for agree I won't mean ton o. And
make sure say from now on kosi say ye be bie sa window no. I was a Liverpool be hu almost stance. And was so
Kwame, any the same Liverpool susuna or J Crystal Palace symbol for the finish same free eye.
Ona say o check here. Crystal Palace
football clubs dey. Onu su Konate dey. Onu su ju obi dey Crystal Palace esu.
But say Crystal Palace ne Liverpool dey no. O check before say be season asia. Okoye ne medicals Liverpool for to musika na BBC. Ananye. Enti e hono ntimi blame Liverpool for.
Okay.
Because na Liverpool for to Crystal Palace for ska. Emma Konate ekoye ne Emma Abrante e friend say or a gay ekoye ne medicals. E my team friend say Liverpool. Ana BBC ya. Magay entimi anko Liverpool for to musika ma Crystal Palace na bia bo enti hono ntimi blame Liverpool for no. Enti Liverpool for no na wo say active fast. Se Konate be ko free there. I was so much
Konate time bi obey interview bi I say odo Liverpool na on Liverpool ye negotiations enche. De bia on can bibi on show bibi crash up a Sophie club no say enche will agree every time. That is what he keeps on saying.
And look on say till every institution biano run it within a budget. And to the fact say Konate say chinchina me pay and non say was Liverpool for e ka say chinchina so pay say dia ye the amount. And what's omo budget na what's omo working within omo budget.
I mean tio say Konate no say Liverpool ko fa Magay ba. Say gay omo ko fa na ba so bet na bench ana.
No cre.
Na just say Konate no indirectly you are putting him on the bench and sir. Knowing very well sir adie wonya sign na met na bench wo be sign.
Ana say no so no. Onu ni position no say onu Konate esan a Magay no so beba no. It means say Liverpool for no be drink the future of Magay and Konate because of Van Dijk say on a long-term project on for Van Dijk kingship.
Yeah.
And I say baby Liverpool so say Magay so nim say okosan ma Liverpool ni manimu ya na Konate so renew a ono so pe World Cup akọ.
And so the problem no.
And so another problem.
Sense na say Liverpool nya madwin so mbetu sika na
Konate. So entina me so me pesa me so me che say Konate be ko so be ko free there. Enya ni manimu ya no enya mo nton na mo nje kakra.
Okay.
Enya sa dia say another ko free na Konate be ko free.
Plus the way agasa wa fa no wan say
bad business.
On sign the contract no nyai kasa tenten no. What you say?
Eh say on so pe won say o hwe de ekitike mo gina atifo a.
Kwame Tim Ben pa na Konate obetua 300,000. Konate said anyhow. What for big ye? Mpacho miti wadaroma.
Kwaku the Liverpool conversation on Kwame having. I am it na me pese me kakaka. Kwaku ewiase na ye wono. A mistake repeated more than once wouldn't be termed as a mistake anymore. Why am from so ewiase nyina say asemesi ade ya waye die yam from so no ye yam fa ne bone nche no. But from there and I say free honom no. What sense why ye sa ade na biomu a na ye ni da ho afa yam fa ne say yam from so biem. Kwan a obi a be fa so ajage obi a no be fa so na wajage wo. I am saying this because we have a Liverpool club not where a key player, another defender in the shape of Trent Alexander-Arnold. Liverpool ni Abrante ni di nkomo almost all the time. Now Abrante ni catch Liverpool so obe extend the contract no. Oma Liverpool ahotoso, oma Liverpool gidie se contract no obe extend it. Enti e di nkomo no a o be do Liverpool be de sa haye me ya na me share me ball na say e de am extend me contract na matena. E wi ase no. Na Trent Alexander-Arnold ebere na so a free Liverpool akwagu Liverpool enya even a peswa amfan free player ni move ne so eyawa Liverpool supporters in the firm omo ya hwe ntwa omo nsuru mu kwampo say Real Madrid dey unveiling the Spanish na okoko Kane no kwampo ne kun the Liverpool supporters clearly na say all these years are any wudi nkomo no a wo ya wa dwen say oba extend the contract no ba bonte be ka che no kwagu na ya oboa. Because Spanish na akwara ne kokan no yemfa 2 months in siasa Spanish ne mameka na say years ago no ye na dreams of Real Madrid a mistake NSC Liverpool and show mu ye woni ema bi ho. Now more movie from that state akwara ne ko another defender ono so ni di nkomo. It is reported in the media space that the same Real Madrid aye willing to onya akwara na obefa na na baba be si akan dia mo. It is a Liverpool sa tenase now Real Madrid sa de ni biam di omo a menya sure say the supporters of Liverpool and penifo ne ho becha omo. Aside if the player needs money to stay and play for Liverpool kwaku Liverpool nya bibi mfa ho. Ebia sika na open untimi mfa ma no. But me sure say based on relationship understanding between the two. Ebi mpa o decide to be meeting halfway through a player ne be ready to obetena no wasi akan. because yet Hanum say Luis Diaz free Liverpool bobo calling because of the also ni sikasem. And then look at the performance according to Kodema Liverpool. Eben Diaz the nana. Debbie. Time ana Diaz wo hono no. The presence Emma according to a better player. No what competition. But then he knows he said Diaz now onim bocha ni nimpo oni ho. It is obebon the basao. Obebon the same. The next game on one best ginam. Now what sounds was see Akandia Liverpool bobo kono. And clearly, my Liverpool international near be say. And Momu loses certain key players. One young fast one fem free so. Two, say yes, you cannot bet media man or the better now. Faman no answer no see a kind of famau. Because at the end of the day, in building a strong team, you need to keep your key players first. And sana what the quality of the free abonting about the soso. Kwaku moving on. Chelsea Bobo Kono. Coach Enzo Maresca, I say, we last season, we this season, I say. And on goalkeeper. Jorgensen, a dean common. And no man who says season na ye baby remno, obey me second choice goalkeeper. Name boom and yadia obey number 1. No cre. Akwadani nyana honti asye. And or Chelsea Bobo kodim na osi akai. But or Chelsea Bobo kodim na osi akai no. Ya dean common na jatum. That is true. But kwaku, bia na nkomo said ye koye. Any akwadani expectations no. Enya sana o hu no. Bia only ni dean common o share ni Bobby. O can send me channel. E man ji tum so be the second choice goalkeeper. Na mum e bia menya this number of games abo. But akwada na tenase no obu nkompon a. Nkomo na oni ni di ye na nya sa nete a. Me ye sure so be agitated or be person be free club nim. We shouldn't forget. Say we are in a World Cup year. And almost every player onya ni team meko World Cup ni bibia no. E playing time said e be ya in case of joining the national team a. Time will be obenya opportunity. No no so see akan. And so the man the national team no. Jorgensen is a Danish. The Denmark national team. Why are you number 1 goalkeeper? Kasper Schmeichel. Kasper Schmeichel is 39 years old. He's a good goalkeeper, Mejitum. Or a lot of experience from maybe Awabo, from Manchester City, Leicester City, Leeds United, Premier League, and or the Aquaco Premier or Celtic. It's looking at the experience and then the performance. So I don't need that post anymore and Kenya problem. But if you are not Jorgensen, looking at the qualities on only feel so possessive. He feels say on your team obenya more playing timer at the age of 39 for Kasper Schmeichel there. Ebian konuni nya akonya debia anka Denmark national team no ebian ko be number 1. Eno na be ma akwada na pushi. So be move outside Chelsea no akwa akosi akan. Aside that, Nippon ne compete with Chelsea bobo ko nim so ye hwan. Robert Sanchez, with no disrespect to the goalkeeper. Kwaku sanya club World Cup na ye koye. And a goalkeeper Robert Sanchez ko born homodia. Nanka Chelsea supporters imponi gidie at a point. Now coach Enzo Maresca rotate to omumienu last season because na onhu di oba baba na number 1. Etimi e sure say Jorgensen feel say on also quality because he feels like say Robert Sanchez emro so. Eti semeti hanom na menya bi nadia. Ma menko na menko ngosi akan wo baby. At the end of the day it is a matter of interest. Chelsea show on interest. And a goalkeeper and show on interest. Based on also the career. I'll build the diamond. It's omumi no nin komo. No one taking the best decision about 2 parties, no bianya na sumdwe, no mfanya di odebe. Kwaku still on Chelsea, the Kopama injury. A problem kaka. Because Ushe Kopama, Chelsea key player. One of Chelsea's best players, if not their best player. Now I see a kind of Chelsea consistently. Not this season, injuries about Kodana Femo and Hano. And we talk about injuries. Yeka Barcelona their time bia. Yeka Real Madrid there recently. But one of the teams that injuries are how this season pound to me Chelsea in film. Chelsea Bobo Kona at the start of the season. Looking at the performance they gave in the Club World Cup. Now the Padro Dwana with GDS season where be season. Chelsea it that's what bet me the Premier League and now Bobo fighting very well for the Champions League. But the real season we move from central defense. Players need prayer to the stand say now we see you see players are Bianca season nimpo a cup games they be on mobile body ama Chelsea Bobo no. Obi to say Joshua Champon quality center back. But kwaku you Joshua Champon or Chelsea Bobo nim due to injuries. Bebre ba Chelsea Bobo nafa. Look at the midfield. A plan to me back to the stand say coach rotate a told the Camparo the Andre Santos and a cover the number 10 position. And then clearly, not just about Kopama, but one of the teams that are in European football this season, almost suffer power when it comes to injuries. Chelsea Boboko no, and I feel say the medical team, the technical team, and Tenase. No one share the team because the injuries be break back club mo akwaku. Various reasons and I told you cover injuries neba. A bit me a diet plan. Players need more enough rest any idea. But the medical team and the technical team need Tenase. No more assessing injuries, no more share the root cause of the recurring injuries in the Chelsea team. No musi anwa. Me feel that Chelsea Boboko no baba be the kind of team and supporters they expect. Say this season, omobe who Premier League ni mo. Kwaku, there are reports in the English media. Say, striker Ivan Toney. A person sign so Banechi. Ewo Premier League ni mo. No be playing time. Said the beya. Obetimi akọ World Cup ni be in 2026. Me feel that the best decision a player ni betimi a take. That decision of coming back to the Premier League. Obibeka Saadintia. The Saudi Pro League, kwaku say share club World Cup no performance no mo be dan di na enya ye be hu say enya competitive. But Royal Al Hilal ball no ba be boy club World Cup ni mo clearly. The chairman said the Saudi Pro League is very competitive. But then again, most of the players who for European football mo joining the Saudi Pro League. I'm paying bebre no mo just your opportunity to national teams mo no. Players are ya omo kono no mo established. Cristiano Ronaldo, Sadio Mane. These are established players for their national teams. It's of Saudi Pro League anymore. And for only performance now based on the D our build the man on a baby I ever friend. But I haven't told you no established player. The English national team. It is a work of Saudi Pro League anymore. Yeah, free players are more could see a kind for the Three Lions. First of all, the points of make us say scouting about the English Premier League. Ye share no na ye nyabia and na ye back outside about bepe other players and so they are home. And players be at say Abia Oli Watkins with no disrespect. May I can sing chain. Me who any other English player and the performance they was watching Ivan Toney there. But he's not considered just because he's in Saudi. Last season, on board the Saudi Pro League from 30 matches our boy or share 23 goals in the league. This season, about 7 matches in the Saudi Pro League was 5. But here you call up for the English national team. Not this break. The last break on Mokoye no. Your fair player bit is only Watkins. Ekoye. Emaneko Kobobi. Yan fair Ivan Toney. But throughout this season, only Watkins has played 11 games in the Premier League, scoring only 1 goal. It is a Kodane per World Cup ni biako. No person ni per hunu no hundu obetimi aya. I think that the best thing obetimi abo na career eneya midin komoyi. So be get back to the Premier League. No abenya playing time. No wanya goals ni biase. Ekobasa. English team no striker make us a number 9 Obkana sema enye yi Harry Kane. But except him, me who any other